So it's a here we go for Alvaro Carreras, all the way from Benfica to Real Madrid. And we have our resident expert, the man who knows all about Benfica players, man like Northside. How you doing, Mo?
Big up, family. I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Just here, thank God it's Friday. Thank God. Yeah, man. It is what it is. It's too hot in the UK. But yeah, man, I'm good,
It's hot
man.
in Madrid as well, mate. It's hot in Madrid. So, bro, we're feeling both of it. We're feeling it. We're feeling the weather. We're living it up. But today is all about, obviously, this guy coming from Benfica to Real Madrid. It's
Yeah.
pretty much all confirmed. Everything's just gone through. And essentially, we need to know, as Real Madrid players and the Real Madrid fans, Xabi Alonso, anybody that's connected with Real Madrid, is Alvaro Carreras a great addition to the team? So I just wanted to ask you some questions today, bro, yeah? Some questions on Alvaro Carreras. Is he fitting into this certain style? Is he fitting into Real Madrid? Now, for me, when I look at a left wing back, I don't know, Alonso, if he's going to play a 3-5-2 or 4-4-2 for the majority of the season or whatever he's going to play, or 4-3-3, whatever he plays. Now, Benfica, the formation they play, I think they'll play a four at the back, no, Benfica? Usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they usually play a four at the back. So he's more of a left back. But I've heard he can also fit into centre back. Is that correct also?
Yeah. You can play as centre back and left midfielder as well.
Okay, play centre back, left midfield, and left back. Okay. Now, for me, looking at him and the profile of player as in a 3-5-2, especially you've seen Real Madrid play. We're not the most fluid team in the world. We got absolutely battered by PSG. And when we're looking at actual players and additions to this team, do you think that Carreras will be a better addition to this team than actually having either Fran Garcia there or Ferland Mendy there? What's your thinking on it, guy? Northside.
The thing is with Alvaro, for Benfica, I have to be real. He was probably our best defender. Yeah, he was probably our best defender last season, hands down. Benfica's best defender. Now, people say, but it's it's Benfica. They've been all over the place. The team hasn't been that great. It's not that hard to outperform Antonio Silva and Otamendi. But at the same time, he was very, very consistent. I think what he offers in comparison, he offers a lot that Trent offers on the right-hand side. He likes to go forward. He likes to take on players. The only negative to that is sometimes it leaves gaps in behind. He does have the recovery pace, but at the same time, is he going to be able to step it up in Spain? Because in the Portuguese league, he'd like to go forward and take on maybe two players. Sometimes he beats his first man, his second man, sometimes he loses the ball. He's always busting a gut to get back into position. But when you've got Trent doing the same thing on the right-hand side, and if them two are not aligned, when one goes up, one stays back, you're going to leave yourselves exposed on the left-hand side at times. And obviously, LaLiga, obviously a different level to the Portuguese league. That's something that he's going to have to work on. But in terms of technical ability, 1v1 as well, his defending is very, very good. I think his positionally as well, he gets himself in good positions as well. The only negative I have with Alvaro is just sometimes he bombs forward too much. That could also be to the fact that Benfica's attack, a lot of times, our midfield was all over the place. Our attack was inconsistent. We were relying on Di Maria to do everything. So maybe it was just assisting Di Maria. On the left-hand side, at Koglu as well, that we had, wasn't always performing week in, week out. So I could give him the benefit of the doubt that Benfica, as a team, wasn't moving correctly as a unit. And a lot of times we were very stagnant going forward. So Alvaro overlapping at Koglu on the left was to our benefit. And we needed someone to create chances for Pavlidis. But sometimes he takes too many risks in the way that he goes forward. I think it could be sometimes a bit reckless with Alvaro. And that is something that you guys are going to have to tame because you've already got, like I said, you've got Trent on the right-hand side that does that.
Yeah, I think you actually said pretty much all my feelings. I'm not an avid watcher of the Portuguese league. I don't really watch the football there, but what I do see with Benfica, especially in the Champions League, you get to more see Benfica in the Champions League. We saw him against Barcelona. We saw him in a battle against Yamal several times, and he did decently well. I see that he has good qualities about him. He's quite quick in terms of actually reading the play, where he's going to go, especially with players in front of him. And I think in the attacking end that he offers a lot. But as a Real Madrid fan, I see also some, I would say some maybe bozo moments fitting in here. I know he's quite orthodox. He can play, obviously unorthodox. Sorry, he can play in centre back. He can play left back. He can play left mid, like you said, and that's a good quality, but not necessarily the best quality, because I could say someone like Grimaldo would be a better fitting left wing back to Xabi Alonso. He's already worked with him before. He knows his kind of style. So Carreras, I think, with him and what he offers, is also good in attack, but defensively we also need someone really, really solid. So as a left wing back going up and backwards also, do you think defensively he's solid enough to really fit into this Real Madrid team?
It's hard to compare, isn't it? Because the attackers he's going to go up against in La Liga are, a couple levels above the attackers in the Portuguese league. And the pace of La Liga at times as well, the way you guys transition or hit on the counter, is a lot faster than the Portuguese league. I think Sporting are the only team that hit with pace hit with so many numbers going forward. So I think he's going to have an adjustment period. The thing is, he's not a liability 1v1. The problem is, can he get back and can he time his runs at the right time? And, at the end of the day,
is he leaving gaps? That's what I'm wondering. Is he leaving gaps? Like, for example, Fran Garcia leaves gaps. Mendy doesn't leave the gaps too much because in attack he offers nothing. He is a decent enough defender. But if we're playing a three at the back, Mendy doesn't work because he can't offer going forward. So I think the gaps is a huge part that he needs to work on. Is he actually committing himself so much to the attack with Trent on the other side, like you said? And is he now then leaving the defense exposed? Obviously, Howson's going to play on that left-hand side, essentially, with him. So I think Howson is great backup, of course, because he's a great defender. But then you literally leave the defense frail at times. If we're playing Barcelona or we're playing a good counter-attacking team, for example, like Bilbao, it's going to give us problems. So Carreras, what he offers in attack, maybe can be worked on in defense. And I say that the same about Trent. Trent in attack offers so much, but in defense he offers pretty much what Lucas Vazquez was offer, maybe a little bit better than him. So I'm not entirely sure about it. I'm not entirely sure. Everybody's excited, and then some fans are not excited, and I'm just in the middle. Like, you need to fill me with confidence, bro. You need to fill me with confidence here. What is the main positives about Carreras? What are the main positives about him? You can name 3 things that are good about him, then maybe I can shut my mouth here.
Okay. Technically sound.
Yeah.
Has recovery pace when out of position. Is very good 1v1 in
He's
terms
tall
of
as well. He's physical
recovery.
as well. Yeah,
Physical as well. Doesn't get bullied off the ball. Another one. Wins his duel. That's the thing. I think with him, as long as he works on his positional awareness, which I think Xavi can help him alongside that, I think he'll be fine because he's got the attributes to excel. He's got the attributes to kick on and be a Nuntavaj. Yeah, he's not there yet, but he's got the attributes. Nuntavaj a lot of times leaves space in behind. He's got the recovery pace. He knows when to go forward, when to go back. He also likes to take on players. So you guys against PSG, where you guys were looking stagnant, your midfield was creating nothing.
Fran Garcia absolutely got battered, demolished on that side. Hakimi was making him look stupid. Dembele was making him look stupid. These kind of players, European elite level. Is he European elite level? Do you think he can mix it up there with the big boys?
He's 22 years old, and there's a lot of attributes there.
That's good.
It's all about the coaching. It's not like
his age is a positive.
Yeah, he's not like a player like, for example, a Calafiori at Arsenal, where he's got the recovery pace to get back, but even when he gets back, he doesn't have the ability to win the ball back. His ball recovery is poor. Or Zinchenko at Arsenal. Those are players that got pace, but even when they're in defensive positions, they get cooked 1v1. They don't know how to show the winger down the line. They don't know how to get it out of play, get the defenders back, let everybody reset. Those are attributes that Alvaro does have. Does he have to work on stuff? Yeah, he's not the complete left back at 22 years old. But the thing is, one thing is when you can't break through the middle of the pitch, he'll stretch the game. He'll take on the opposing fullback. He'll take on the midfielders. He'll get the ball in the opposition's half, and he will either try to score a goal, and
Or cause
he's
danger.
not bad. He's a constant danger. He can get a shot on target. His crossing, there's a lot of attributes there, but it all goes down to how good is Xavi's coaching, because he's got the attributes to be a top fullback. You guys, I'm not saying he's going to reach Nuno Mendes level, but he has the same attributes. Could he build upon that? Yes, he can. And with a more structured team, which you guys are more structured than Benfica, which was an absolute shambles defensively, and the midfield and the attack. Maybe that's why we gave him so much license, because if he wasn't creating anything, if Di Maria wasn't creating anything, nobody was creating anything for Pavlidis. So, I think you should give him the benefit of the doubt. I do think even at the worst case scenario, you could use him as an impact sub. Like, even if you play 4 at the back and you got Mendy there, okay, if you guys need to start, attacking and going forward, you're 1-0 down, Alvaro's going to play a big part in the way that you attack and giving you that width on the left-hand side. So I don't think it's a bad signing. How much did you buy him for? I didn't even check how much you bought him for.
I think it's around 50 million mark.
He's 22 years old. You'll be able to recover that money, even if it doesn't really work out.
Yeah, it's not too bad, yeah. And I'm looking at him as a potential player that's going to overlap Vinny, because Vinny's going to be majority playing on that side anyway. And that's what really concerns me. Even if Carreras has good technique to him, then Vinny really doesn't, essentially. And working with a player that can really overlap and really cause danger on the width of the pitch and really create something that gives more momentum to the team and really gives an extra boost to the team, especially in attack, danger areas. And the thing about the danger areas is that we don't really, I know Pavlidis is more of a physical brute of a striker. He's very physical, he can get in the box, he can mix it up. We don't have that kind of guy. We don't have that unless it's Gonzalo Garcia. So Mbappe's not going to be getting in there for crosses. I'm sorry, he's not going to be doing that. So is he just going to be crossing into no one? Is he going to be playing flat? Is he going to be doing nothing at all? That's the situation. When you get into those kind of situations, it's really problematic when you don't have a physical target man in there. And if we recruit one, we recruit man. If we go for Gonzalo Garcia as a player that can replicate that kind of Joselu vibe, then maybe. But it's all up in the air at the moment. I don't know what kind of benefit Carreras has to the team, apart from literally what you told me today, because I don't really watch Benfica on a week-to-week basis. The majority of stuff I've seen is Champions League. And what I saw was decent. It was a decent level. So it's not a mind-blowing transfer, you know? It's not mind-blowing, but if he can help the team, and if Alonso sees something in him that's really worthy to become a really good left-back or left-wing-back or however he wants to play him, then so be it. Because I've seen him. He's very tall, very physical. He can move the ball quickly. He can transition up the pitch quickly, which is great, and use his physicality to actually help him out there. So last question I actually want to ask you, bro, is from your perspective as a Benfica fan, when you're watching a match with him, is he someone that takes you off your seat? Is he someone that's really going to, create something out of nothing? Or is he just a regular player, he fits into the system, and he just does well? What's your opinion, final opinion on him as a Benfica fan? When you watch him as a fan.
Yeah, I think for me, he always is driving, always looking to create stuff. He's always trying to drive the team forward. That's my biggest compliment of Alvaro. And his recovery as well. He's not a lazy fullback. He doesn't bomb forward and go, let them do the running back. He'll track back. He'll bust a gut to get back. And that's for the whole game. He's got a great engine on him. And he's always trying to create stuff. Whether he's trying to link up with the winger, trying to link up with the striker, he's always looking to go forward. And that's a gift and a curse, isn't it? It's a gift and a curse. But when it comes to Benfica, obviously for me, it's a gift because we can't rely on our defense anyway. And he's the only one driving from deep and trying to progress the ball up the pitch. So for me, it's a positive. For you, I can understand why for you it'd be a bit okay, but I need somebody that's more, aware of, when to go and when not to go. Especially you guys are playing at a different level. But Alvaro, one thing is he won't hide. He'll take on players. He'll drive forward. He'll bust a gut the whole game to get back into position. So he's got that willingness, man. And I can see why your manager's looking at him and Grimaldo and saying, okay, they're very similar, because when you got
Grimaldo, we weren't looking at Grimaldo, but the situation is Grimaldo will be ideal because Grimaldo fits that left wing back profile and he's played there under Leverkusen, under Alonso. And you're looking at players and left wing backs or left backs such as Nuno Mendes, who's just fantastic, probably the best in the world at the moment. You're looking at left wing backs also, or left backs like Miles Skelly, who I think has huge potential, especially in the future. And that's the kind of profile of player that I would like, because Lewis Skelly, for example, is very physical. He doesn't get really pushed off the ball. He can read the danger really well. And unlike your other, obviously, left backs like Zinchenko and Calafiori who plays there, he's probably the best out of the lot. I'm telling you, like, he offers a lot more to the team than a lot what Arsenal fans think. So that kind of player, that kind of profile, that kind of build is absolutely 100% down to a T, because he can get back and he defends for his life. He tackles really well. He intercepts really well. He does a lot of the stuff that a good left back should do. So Carreras, hopefully he can do that, yeah? And it's just literally, obviously his age is a massive positive. He's got a lot of growth. He's got a big ceiling that can really do well. And hopefully he can show that to us. But that's pretty much it, mate. That's pretty much it from my standpoint. But anything else you want to add to Carreras joining Real Madrid? Any final things that you want to say, mate?
Worst case scenario, you use him as an impact sub.
Yeah.
Real Madrid 1-0 down, this is the type of player you want to bring off the bench.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you want to bring some width to the game, he's definitely going to do that. So even if he's not a starter and you go with a safe bet and you want to go with Mendy, he gives you a different option off the bench. And that's a positive as well. I know we talk about starters and players that have to start and stuff, but we also look at the bench and say, okay, what players can impact when the game's going stale, or when we need more width, or we need someone to offer something different. And I think that's what he can do. So even if he doesn't work out, like you said, he's got the age, 22 years old. He's Spanish, cool. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got a lot of time to develop. 50 M's, you can recover that break even, worst case scenario. Just because
apparently it's in multiple installments. Apparently it's a multiple installments thing, but you know what? That's pretty much it, innit? But
a few there's been a lot of players recently leaving Portugal at the moment that I felt some wrong moves, some a bit too early, this and that. Alvaro, it could be said it's a bit too early, but he's actually got all the attributes, and I think he could prosper there. I think he could prosper. But I think he's one that you're gonna have to give it time, because he's not the complete player right now. You didn't go get Grimaldo like your manager did when he went to Bayer Leverkusen. When he got Grimaldo, late 20s, he's already been there for years, won multiple titles with Benfica. He had that experience. So it was the time to move on. You're buying a player that, I know you want a lot from him, but there's certain aspects of his game, it really goes down to the coaching and how quickly Xavi can coach the best out of him and adapt certain parts of his game, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Northside, bro, thank you very much for your time, obviously, as always. That's pretty much, obviously, your expert roundup on Alvaro Carreras, and we'll see how he fits into this team. And that tongue-twisting name, honestly, that name, I'm just going to say Alvaro, mate. That's it. Easy. Easy for me to say like you say it, mate. But what's your plans, mate? Was there any content you got coming up?
Yeah, going to have more content dropping today at 10 p.m. All the graffiti outside the Emirates, Arteta out. It's
I've seen it, mate. I've seen it. It's crazy. It is really crazy, man. Arsenal fans are not happy about Madueke, bro. Oh, my Lord. Noni Madueke, mate. That guy, that will be another conversation. But we've got to try and maybe start up the Joga Latino podcast back again. Hopefully we can do that probably in the new season when obviously both of our teams actually are playing and not one is playing and then one is not playing. So probably we'll start up in the new season. But guys, thank you very much for joining. Much appreciated. Make sure you check over obviously on Northside's channel, Northside LDN on YouTube. If you are an avid follower of Arsenal, then that is the absolute place to be. And make sure you check out all his new content. And obviously his name always is tagged into the title. So guys, take care and we'll see you next time. A la Madrid y nada más. And we'll see you next time. Take care.